What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dre Montana, and today we're about to introduce a new game on this channel. It's called Therapy Simulator, which, as you can see, I'll be a therapist and trying to help people solve their problems. So shout out to Keymailer for providing me the game key for this game. If you want to request a key for this, make sure you click on the link in the description below. Until then, y'all, let's get into this game. Let's see if we can solve people problems here, you dig? Alright, y'all. Okay, we here. We're on level 1, Monday, 8 a.m. Go to your office and prepare for the day. Alright. So where is our office? Right over here? Okay, cool. And we just gotta click on the button here. Bet. Objective: turn on the computer and assign patients assign patients to the calendar and start the day. Alrighty. So far we got Johnny Sims, Imposter Syndrome, and then Nathan Jones, Identity Crisis. Okay, here we go. Let's start our day. Patients were first sit down in the waiting room, so I guess there's a waiting room right here. Then you can invite them to the session, invite them to the therapy room for a session. Okay, that sounds good. I guess is that Johnny Sims? Okay. Imposter Syndrome. You have 2 sessions for today. Have a seat across from your patients and talk to your patients about their problems. You can treat them however you like, but remember, your decisions will matter. Gotcha. Alright. Let's sit down and talk to our boy Johnny Sims. I've been a doctor, a police officer, and a construction worker, but nothing feels right. Wait, is that a horse? Is that a man dressed as a horse with a mask on? A mask of a horse coming to our office? I don't know about all that. Alright. I've been a doctor, a police officer, and a construction worker, but nothing feels right. Let's see, what would help you feel more confident in your current role? Sound like you're just trying on costume instead of living authentically? Or do you think you're searching for internal validations rather than internal fulfillment? Let's try number 1 real quick. I don't know if anything will help at this point. So number 1, let's identify one concrete step you could take this week. Your feelings are valid, and we can work through these together. Or maybe you just enjoy playing dress up in different careers. Let's try to work it out. Let's try to work it out with our boy here. Thank you. I really needed to hear that from someone. Okay. Every job I had, I feel like everyone will discover I'm faking it. Could it be that you fear success more than you fear failure? What if you focus on one skill you know you're good at? Or faking it is practically the job description for most careers anyway. Let's see here. Let's try to focus on one skill that you know that you're good at. Alright? Focus on one skill. I suppose I was decent at communicating with patients when I was doctoring. Build on your strengths is how we fight imposter syndrome together. Practice highlighting that skills in your current work this week. Or decent at communicating, yet you can't even convince yourself you're capable. Let's see here. Let's try practicing highlighting your skills in your current work for this week. That sounds manageable. I could try doing that at work. All right, Johnny. So where do I go from here with all this? Try not to fake your way through the homework this week. You made real progress today, and I believe in your ability to grow. Keep practicing the strategies, and we'll meet again soon. Let's try not to fake your way through this homework this week, Johnny, okay? We gotta see if you gotta be good at it. All right, I'll try to see you next time. All right, Johnny. Thank you for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Have a good one, sir. And I guess this is our boy, Nathan Jones with Identity Crisis. This man really got a horse mask wearing in his office. Okay. Okay, Nathan, let's go talk to you real quick. Let's talk about your problems here. Now, why are you wearing a horse mask, I wonder? Take a seat, Nathan. Let's talk. No one cares who I was until I put on the mask. So why do you think the mask changed how people treated you? That sounds like you've been feeling invisible for a long time. That's pathetic. Hiding behind a costume to feel important. Let's see. What about... So, why do you think that the mask changed how people treat you, Nathan? I'm not really sure. It just felt different when I wore it. It's okay to explore what makes you feel more confident. Have you tried connecting with people without the mask on? And you're being ridiculous. It's just a stupid horse mask. Well, Nathan, have you tried connecting with people without the mask on? The mask makes me feel powerful, like I'm someone North Nordican. Needing the mask to feel important is honestly just sad. What activities make you feel confident when you're not masked? Is the power you feel real or just an escape? Well, what activities make you feel confident when you're not masked, Nathan? I really want to know. I used to enjoy painting, but no one ever cared about that. Painting sounds meaningful. Maybe you could share with others. Or of course nobody cared. You probably weren't very good. Would you consider showing your art to a small group? So let's see. Well, painting does sound meaningful. Maybe you could share it, Nathan, with others, you know? Maybe I could try sharing my work. That actually helps. It will. I'm scared, but maybe this could be. I'm scared, but maybe this could help me find myself. Try not to mess up like everyone else. Take it one step at a time. You could do this. You made real progress today. I'm proud of you. Let's try taking one step at a time, Nathan. If you could do that, then you can do this. All right? I'll try my best. Thanks for believing in me. No problem. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a good one. Sometimes you'll have people who are not scheduled right at the door. You can invite them inside for a session. Okay. We have Victoria Roberts with body dysmorphobia. Okay. Victoria, please come in. Come into our office. Come into my office. Let's talk it out. Let's talk about your body deformation, Victoria. All right, come on. Let's talk it out. Let's talk it out real quick. Come in the office. Come in my office. Let's hash things out real quick, all right? Take a seat. All right. I can't stop thinking about how hideous my nose look. Your nose look fine, Victoria. You're being ridiculous about this. I hear you. But those feelings are valid and worth exploring together. When did you first start noticing these concerns about your appearance? Well, let's try number 3, y'all. So, Victoria, when did you first start noticing these concerns about your appearance? Maybe it started in high school, but I'm not really sure. High school can be tough, and those experiences leave lasting impressions. Let's identify a specific situation that triggered these thoughts most strongly, and that's pathetic that you let this control you. So Victoria, let's identify specific situations that trigger your thoughts most strongly, okay? I avoid mirrors and cancel plans before. I avoid mirrors and cancel plans because I feel so ugly. Just look in the mirror and get over with. Already? Let's work on gradually reducing avoidance behaviors with small, manageable steps. And how do you think these behaviors are affecting your daily life? So, Victoria Roberts, let's work on gradually reducing avoidance behavior with small, manageable steps, okay? I'm willing to try, but I'm scared it won't help. So you're wasting everybody's time with this attitude. Come on, Victoria. But fear is natural, and I'll be here supporting you through each step. We'll start something simple like looking at photos of yourself. Let's try that. Let's start looking photos at yourself, Victoria, and see if that helps you, okay? We'll start with that. That sounds doable. I think I could try that approach. Okay. I'm ready to schedule our next session and keep working. Practice 1 mirror exposure this week, and we'll discuss it next time. I'm proud of your progress and see you next week. Try not to waste my time between now and next session. All right, Victoria, I'm proud to see your progress, and I'll see you next week for another appointment, okay? Thank you so much. I'll see you next week. Alrighty. We on level 2. We on level 2 now, baby. We can end the day by going back to the elevator. Okay. I'm close this door because this day's over and done with. Thank you, Victoria. We saw 3 patients today, and I think we did good today, yo, folks. I really think we did good today. Alright. And now day. So let me see. So 3 patients have been treated, 2 has been satisfied, no patient has been offended. You got 27 experience gain, 2 karma gain. We earned $600 today, y'all. So 200 each session, I guess, right? 200 session? Yeah, 200 each session? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So let's start our next day, folks. Tuesday, 8 a.m. All right. Go into our rating room and make our schedule for our appointments and start our day. All right, here we go. So let's see. Here we got Bella Davenport, who has jealousy, Mia Marks, claustrophobia, Adam Chewy, I guess, Chayu, hoarding, and Egypt Grant, toxic girlfriend. Okay. So first thing first, we're going to get in Adam in for our 9 o'clock appointment. And then we're going to bring in Egypt for the toxic girlfriend at 11. Mia Marks at 1 o'clock. And then Bella. I guess Bella we could fit Bella in between Adam and Egypt, right? Alright, let's start our day. Alright, here we go. So we got an appointment at 9 o'clock with our boy here, Adam Chewy. That's how you pronounce your last name, but anyway. Hello, Adam. Gordon, please come into our office. Please come into my office. Let's talk about your issues here, sir. Alrighty. Dr. Montana is ready to see you. I can't throw anything away and now I can barely walk through my house. Let's start by picking one small area to clear out this week. What do you think prevents you from letting go of these items? Maybe just trying to set a world record for cluttering. So, what do you think that prevents you from doing that? I guess I'm afraid I need things later or lose important memories. Let's identify one category item that feels less emotional charge. Your feelings are valid and we can work through them together. You're scared of nothing. That quadrophobia you got. Okay. Your feelings are valid though. We can work them out together now, Adam, okay? I don't know how I could do that. I don't know how I could do it. Even something small. It's okay to feel uncertain. We'll take this at your place. Or maybe you just enjoy living your own personal junkyard. What if we just sorted items without throwing anything away yet? Let's try sorting out your items. Sort your items out, Adam, okay? Without throwing them away. Every room is full. I haven't had guests over in 3 years. Wow, Adam, okay. 3 years, impressive commitment to become a hermit. Choose 3 items a day and practice sitting with the discomfort. Does the isolation make the hoarding easier or harder to manage? So let's choose 3 items today and practice sitting with them with the discomfort, okay? I could try 3 items. Maybe old magazine would be easiest. That's a great starting point. Magazines are a wise choice. Magazines, a classic hoarder starter pack, original. After the magazines, we could build to more challenging items. Okay, so after the magazine, we could build up to more challenging items, okay? Yes, having steps to follow makes this feel more manageable. Should I try to tackle one room at a time? Start with that room this week and update me next session. Yes, and remember, I'm here if you need encouragement. Good luck navigating your maze. Try not to get lost. Yes, Adam, but remember, I'm here for you if you need encouragement, alright? Thank you so much. I'm feeling hopeful about this. Alright, thank you, Adam. Alright. Then we have... Now, first, I think it's Bella, right? Yeah, Bella's up next. Welcome, Bella. Come into our office. Come into my office, okay? Let's talk about this. Jealousy? Okay. What are you jealous about, Bella? Sit down. Let's talk this out. I'll be right with you now, okay? So, Bella, what's going on with you? And can't stop feeling jealous when my partner talks to other people. What's one concrete step you could take to manage these feelings better? Sounds like you're really committed to sabotage your own relationship here. Where do you think the jealousy originally comes from in your life? Let's find out. Find out the origin. Maybe it's from my childhood, but I'm not really sure. Start tracking when these jealous thoughts appear and what triggers them. Playing detective with your childhood is easier than fixing yourself now. Exploring the past can help us understand the present feeling better. Let's explore the past. I don't know if I can really change how I feel. Change takes time, and it's okay to start with small steps. Try noticing when jealousy starts and write down what triggers it, so you'd rather just wallow in misery than actually try something. You know what, Bella? Change does take time, and it's okay to start with small steps. Thank you for understanding. It really does feel overwhelming sometimes. It's worse when they laugh with someone or text late at night. What could you do next time you notice those jealous feelings arises? Getting worked up over text, how very traumatic and modern you, and what do you think their laughter or texting means to you personally? What do you mean by that, Bella? I think it means they prefer the person company over mine. Jumping to conclusions might be your favorite form of mental exercise. That interpretation makes sense given how painful jealousy can feel. Is there evidence supporting that belief, or could it be there any explanations, Bella, that make you feel that way? I never thought about it that way before. That's actually helpful. This gives you something concrete to work on between our sessions. I'm glad we could find some helpful insights for you today. Don't overthink it too much. You just confuse yourself more. Keep noticing these patterns and we'll build on this work next week. Okay, I'm glad we helped you out there, Bella. Yes, thank you. I'm feeling much better at things now. Okay, Bella. Appreciate you stopping by. Have a good one. Alright, what we got next? Egypt? Egypt Grant. Toxic girlfriend. Alrighty then. Let's talk to you, Egypt. Why you got a toxic girlfriend, huh? What your girlfriend been doing to you, huh? I need to know that. My girlfriend constantly puts me down and I don't know what to do. What you being ridiculous? What specific behaviors make you feel this in a toxic pattern? That sounds really painful and you deserve to feel value in your relationship. She criticized my job and tells me I'm not being ambitious enough for her. I can see why that hurts your self-esteem. That's pathetic. What boundaries could you set to protect yourself from these comments? I can see that could hurt your self-esteem. You don't want nobody just to say that to you. I guess I'm just worried that maybe I'm overreacting to everything she says. Your feelings are valid and recognizing the problem is the important first step. Stop whining. Have you considered having a direct conversation with her about your feelings? Have you though, Egypt? Have you tried to? She also monitors my phone and gets angry when I see my friends. You seem pretty weak if you let her walk all over you. These are classic signs of controlling behavior in relationships. Let's work on creating an exit strategy if things don't improve. Alright, let's work on this. Let's try to find a way to get out this toxic relationship, alright? That seems extreme, but maybe you're right. Needing a plan. You deserve a partner who supports you, not one who tears you down. Maybe you like being in control? Start documenting these incidents so you can see the pattern clearly. You deserve a partner that supports you, Egypt, right? Not one that tears you down. And that one tears you down, you gotta get that person out your life, Egypt, okay? I'm gonna try talking things to her this week about my boundaries. Okay, I feel more confident about addressing this now. I'm proud of your courage and I'm here to support. If you need support, try not to mess this up. Remember to prioritize your safety and well-being above all else, okay? I really appreciate your guidance. Thank you. No problem. All right. Have a good one now, Egypt. Mia Marks, welcome in. Please stop by to my office. Claustrophobia, huh? Now, excuse me for a second. Gotta close that blind real quick. I don't need this man to be, disrupting me. I can't handle being in small places anymore. It's getting really bad. You're just being ridiculous, Mia. Everyone deals with tight spaces just fine. That sounds real difficult, and I'm glad you're here to talk about it. When did you first notice these feelings about enclosed spaces? Let's talk about it. I want to ask you a question. So what is your first notice? So when did you first notice these feelings about these enclosed spaces, Mia? I guess it started a few years ago. Maybe after that elevator incident. That's pathetic. You should just get over it already. I understand your doubt, but there are proven methods to help you. We can work on gradual exposure techniques to reduce your fear response. Let's try that, Mia. Let's ask you that question. Elevators are the worst, but also crowded rooms and even small cars. We'll create I can't say that word, of fears and tackle them one step at a time. What physical sensations do you experience when you're in these spaces? You're just making excuses to avoid living normal life. So what are some physical sensations that you experience when you're in those spaces though, Mia? My heart races, I sweat, and I feel like I can't breathe properly. Have you noticed any patterns in when these physical symptoms are strongest? Everyone get nervous sometimes. You're not special. Those are classic anxiety responses, and we can work to manage them. We can work on them. We can work on them, me, alright? That's reassuring to hear. I thought something was seriously wrong with me. That makes sense. I never connected my stress levels to it before. Try one small exposure this week and note how you feel. Try to tough up before our next appointment. Keep tracking those patterns and we will use that information to help you. Let's try that. I will. Thank you for helping me understand this better. Alrighty then. I think that's all my appointments for today. Do we got one more outside? Oh, okay. Let's see here. We got a burnout from Anna. Hyposomnia from Solom. Mood swings from George. And Isaiah with... I think he's afraid of spiders. Alright. George, I can bring you in. Come on. Let's talk together. Let's talk. I could do two. I could squeeze in two more appointments. Anna, come on in. You stop in my office. Let's talk it out, George. You got burnout problems. Let's see if we can solve that problem for you. All right. Take a seat, George. All right. My mood swings are completely out of control and ruining my life. Let's start tracking your moves daily to identify patterns and triggers. What situations typically happens before your mood changes? So you basically just ride on an emotional roller coaster all day. So what situations typically happens right before your mood changes, George? I'm not really sure because I'm not really sure what causes them, to be honest. Most people like to know what bothers them without needing a therapist. Let's try recording your daily activity and see what emerges. That's completely normal. We could explore this together. Okay, I don't know if writing I don't know if writing things down will actually help me. It's okay to feel uncertain. We'll figure this out together. You can always just keep guessing what's wrong instead. Start small. Just note 3 moods each day, each week, okay? Okay, George, let's try that. Let's try that method. Sometimes I'm fine, and then suddenly feel rage or deep sadness. Sounds like you have quite the drama queen today, aren't you? How long do these mood episodes typically last for you? Try breathing exercises when you feel a mood shift and starting. Let's try some breathing exercises, George, okay? I never tried breathing exercises, but I'm willing to learn. Breathing exercises, how very original and groundbreaking for you. Practice the 4-7-8 breathing techniques 3 times daily. You're taking a brave step by trying something new. Okay, I can commit trying that every day this week. I'm feeling more hopeful about managing this now. Keep up the breathing practices and track your results daily. I'm proud of your progress, and I'll see you next week. Try not to swing too wildly before our next session, alright? Just keep your breathing practicing going, okay? And I'll track your results daily. I will. Thanks for giving me concrete steps to follow. No problem. Alrighty then, George. Nice speaking with you. Alright, I got one more in me, y'all. I got one more in me. Alright. Anna, let's talk about your burnout. Come into my office. This is some good music, y'all. This is some good little happy music. Happy music. Yay. Let's talk about your burnout, Anna. I'm so tired. I can't keep going like this anymore. That sounds really hard to me more about what you're experiencing. You're being ridiculous. Everyone gets tired sometime. Alright. So tell me more about your experience with burnouts, okay? It sounds really hard though, Anna. I just don't know if I can handle it all. Let's identify one small step you can take this week. Stop whining, just deal with it already. Your feelings are completely valid and we'll work through this together. Let's try and identify one small step so we can take this week, alright, Anna? My boss keep adding projects and I haven't slept properly this week. How long had this pattern been affecting your sleep? Have you considered talking to your boss about your workload? Or maybe just not cut off for this job? So, Anna. I should say Anna. That's how you pronounce it, right, Anna? Have you considered talking to your boss about your workload lately, though? I'm scared they'll think I'm weak or fire me, so you'd rather be burnt out than have one difficult conversation. That fear is understandable, but your health matters more. And that is true. I understand, you fear losing your job or they think you're weak, but at the same time, you gotta take care of your health, Anna, okay? You gotta take care of your health. That's how it's supposed to be. I think I could try talking to them next week. Okay, that's good to know. I'm feeling a bit more hopeful about things now. Alright, I'm proud of you, Anna. See you next week. Thank you so much. I will see you next week. Alrighty. 2:45. When does the day end, though? Let me check my computer real quick. You need $8,000 to get a secretary? Alrighty then. Alright. Let's see. Don't want to talk to y'all today. Nah, I'm good. I'm done for the day, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Alrighty then. We are out of here. It's in our day off. We had about 6 people today. So we treated 6 people. They were all satisfied. We got 13 karma gain, 50 experiencing gain, and we earned $1,200. That is not bad at all, y'all. We made a good amount of money today. All right, let's start our next day. All right. All right, here we go. We're on a Wednesday here, folks. We are definitely on a Wednesday. All right. Now, let's see what we have in our appointment space. So today we got Angelos. We got Angelo for perfectionism, Connor of bullying, and Antonia for self-sabotage. Okay. Let's put them on, Space them out. So we got 3 people. You can space them out. So we got 1 at 9. We got Angelo first with perfectionism, Connor with bullying, and then Tonella with self-sabotage. All right, let's start our day, folks. Let's start our day. And look, we already got our first customer. We already got our first patient in. My boy Connor. Oh, that's not Connor. That's Angelo. Angelo, please step into my office. Please step into my office. Alrighty. So, Angelo, let's talk about your situation. I can't submit anything unless it's absolutely perfect, and it's destroying me. Where do you think this need for perfection really came from? What if you submitted something good enough and saw what actually happened, so you stuck because you're too scared to be merely excellent? So, where did it start? How did this perfection originally came from, Angelo? I'm not sure. Maybe my parents always expected the best for me. Understanding when it started can help us change the pattern now. Could you try one task this week where you aim for completion? Ah, yes, blame the parents when things get hard. Understanding where it started can help us change the pattern now, Angelo, alright? Let's try that. I guess I could try, but what if people think I'm incompetent? Let's set one small deadline where you submit something imperfect. That fear makes sense, but has perfection actually kept you safer? Competent people don't worry about being competent, you know. Indeed. That's not helping at all. And honestly, it feels pretty dismissive. You're right. I'm sorry. That wasn't appropriate or helpful. I'm trying to challenge your thinking in a new way. Well, you're being sensitive for someone seeking help. You know what? You're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't ask you that question. I shouldn't say that to you. All right, Angelo? I don't want to hurt your feelings. Okay, I appreciate that. This is just really hard for me. I miss deadlines and opportunities because I can't let go of details. Do you think those missed opportunities might outweigh an imperfect submission? Selling you too busy perfecting to actually succeed? What if one tiny imperfect thing you could do this week? Let's see. Do you think Let me see. You're right. Staying stuck is worse than risking imperfection. That's a real insight. What feels more scary about risking imperfection? So what would a healthy standard look like instead of perfection? Right, because staying stuck is working so well for you. That's a real insight, though, Angela. Let's ask him that. Yeah. That people will judge me or think less of my work. That actually makes sense and feels doable for once. You made real progress today in recognizing the pattern. Good enough is the goal. Let me know how that goes. Well, at least you found something that you can't perfect. You made real progress today, Angela, alright? Let's keep on going. Thank you. That really helped me see things differently. Alright, Angelo. Have a good one, sir. Anybody outside? I'm close this damn blind because I can't be peeking up inside here. Whoo! Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Day is getting better and better. Alright, we're just gonna have to wait our next appointment, and our next appointment is coming in right now. That should be Connor, right? Connor, why are you smiling at me like that? That's a creepy smile now. Don't do that. Come on now. Don't do that. Alright? That's a creepy smile. Can I drink some water? I want some water. I can't drink water. Boo, that sucks. I can't drink water. That's crazy. Alright. Welcome in, Connor. You bullying people? Alright, you know what? Let's talk it out. Come into my office, Connor. Let's talk about this bullying incident you've been having, okay? Alright. Are you gonna look at me when you talk to me? The kids at school keep making fun of me every single day. Oh my god, you're being ridiculous. Kids teach each other all the time. That sounds really difficult, and I'm here to help you do this. I guess I just don't know if anyone I guess I just don't know if anyone would even believe me. Stop whining, just deal with it like everyone else does. Have you talked to a teacher of your parents about what's happening? They follow me around and take pictures to post online with mean comments. How does that behavior make you feel about going to school? We need to get your parents and school involved immediately about this. Maybe you should do something that makes someone to target you specifically. I'm scared that'll make it worse if I tell on them. Let's work on a safety plan together before you report anything. So you'd rather just keep suffering than actually do something about it? That fear is understandable, but you deserve protection and support from adults. It's understandable that you feel that way, Connor, that you feel bullied. You don't want to snitch, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you deserve some type of protection, I should say. I said perfection. Protection and support from other adults, though, Connor, all right? You can't have you being out here bull driving here now. I think I'm ready to talk to my parents about it tonight. Okay, Connor, that's good to know. I feel a bit better about everything now after talking today. All right? Try not to be such a victim before our next session together. I'm proud of your courage, and I'll see you next week. Remember to follow through on your plan and stay safe until then. All right, Connor? I will. Thank you for helping me figure out what to do. No problem, Connor. Comfort and patients during therapy. That's good. They need to build comfort, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to help them. I want to make them feel safe. All right, so our next appointment is, I think her name is, let's see, our next appointment is Antonella with self-sabotage. And then that should be our last appointment for today. All right. Oh, that's just, okay, Zalman. Sorry, Zalman, you're gonna have to wait for a little bit. I'm just waiting for my 10 o'clock appointment, or my 11 o'clock appointment, I should say, right? Is she 11 o'clock? I should have checked my appointment. Oh, she's at 1. All right, you know what? We got time. All right. You can come in. Work stress, Zalman. All right, Zalman. All right, go ahead. Let's talk about your situation. Let's see. Anybody coming in? All right, nope. You're good. All right, Zalman. Let's talk about your work stress. I'm so overwhelmed with work, I can barely sleep at night anymore. Sounds like someone needs a participation trophy for doing their job. What patterns do you notice when you're What patterns do you notice about when the stress feels most intense? All right. I guess it's usually worse when I have multiple deadlines at once. Your awareness of the pattern is a first great step forward. Everyone has deadlines. What make yours so special? Try blocking out time in your calendar specifically for important tasks. Your awareness of patterns is a great first step forward, okay? I'm not sure where to even start with fixing this. Maybe if you work harder, you wouldn't need so much hand holding. It's okay to feel uncertain. We'll figure this out together. Start by listing your top 3 stressors and we'll tackle them. Alright? Thank you. I really appreciate your understanding and support. My boss keeps piling on a project without considering my existing workload. Schedule a meeting with your boss to discuss realistic workload expectations. How do you typically respond when your boss assigns new projects? And have you trying to say no or are you too scared? Try to schedule a meeting with your boss first and discuss realistic workload expectations element, okay? That makes sense, but I'm worried about seeming difficult or ungrateful. Being scared of your boss isn't a personality, it's a problem. Setting boundary isn't difficult, it is taking care of yourself professionally. Practice what you say to your boss before the actual conversation. Yes, practice what you're gonna say to your boss before shit gets wrong. Before stuff goes left, okay? You're right, preparation will make me feel more confident about it. It will indeed, indeed. I feel better about tackling this now. Thank you for today. Remember to practice a conversation we'll discuss it next time. Try not to overthink everything before we can meet again. I'm glad we made progress. Take care until our next session. I will definitely do that. Thank you for everything today. No problem. Thank you for stopping by, Zalman. It's good to have a good person to talk to. All right? Alrighty then. Any other appointments that we gotta worry about? Nobody here? Alright. So I guess we're just gonna have to wait until our next appointment, y'all. Alright. Oh wait, never mind. We got 3 people coming in. One of them have to be Antonella, right? Y'all just looking at me crazy. Alright, this one waiting outside. Alright, I'm closing up the blinds. Alright. You must be Antonella, right? Antonella, welcome in. Please take a seat. I am here to see you. Let's talk it out. Alright, there we go. Alright, now I can probably have one more person come in here. We got Diana with insomnia and Taylor with chronic lying. Nah. Alright, Diana, please go sit for me real quick. I think let me see. It's noon now. It's 12 p.m., right? Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be my last After this appointment, You're gonna be my last. You're gonna be my last patient, all right? So Antonia, Antonella, let's talk about your. Let's talk about your problem. I keep ruining good things in my life, right when they start going well. Let me guess. You enjoy drama more than success? When did you first notice yourself doing this? And what's one small step you could take to break that pattern this week? So when did you first notice this, huh, Antonella? I'm not sure. Maybe since I was younger. Understand the origin can help us move forward together. So basically, you being missing out of your whole life. Can you just drop a recent example on when this happened? I had a job promotion line up, and I stopped showing up on time. Start documenting on when you sabotage and what triggers it. What do you think you were afraid would happen if you succeeded? Wow, showing up late is just a creative way to fail. Okay, what do you think you're afraid will happen if you succeed, Antonella? Maybe I was scared people would expect too much from me. So you rather fail than try? Got it. What would realistic expectations look like for you? That fear makes sense given what you shared. So what would realistic expectations would look like for you, Antonella? Maybe expectations that allow for mistakes and learning. I think I could actually work on this now. You made real progress understanding yourself today. Remember to complete those 3 triggers by next week. Don't overthink it. You good at that already. Can't answer that question though. Can't say that. But you made real progress though understanding yourself today. Antonella, thank you. I really appreciate your support today. No problem. Have a good one, Antonella. We'll talk about this next week, alright? Have a good one, madam. Alright. Diana, Insomnia, please come into my office. Alright, Diana, let's talk about your insomnia. I haven't been able to sleep through the nights in weeks. What thoughts keep running through your mind when you're laying awake? Let's start a sleep schedule to work to track your patterns tonight. Could counting sheep not working out for you? So what thoughts keep running through your mind when you're lying awake? I worry about everything. Work deadlines, money, my health, everything, Willie. Let's create a worry time earlier. Early in the day, maybe we should worry about getting thicker curtains instead. Those worries sounds overwhelming, especially when you need rest. I definitely feel on that with Diana. You know, it sounds overwhelming, especially when you need some rest, considering all those things you just mentioned before. I'm not sure that would help, but I guess I could try. It's okay to feel uncertain about trying something new. Start small. Just write down your bedtimes and wake times. At least you will have time to finish that Netflix queue. Yeah, no. It's okay to feel uncertain about trying something new. Okay? Thank you. I really do need help with this. My mind races the moment I lie down at night. Try the 4-7-8 breathing technique before bed. Sounds like your brain is running a marathon without you. Have you noticed if certain situations make the racing thoughts worse? It's worse after stressful days at work, definitely. Make sure you just quit your job then. What specific work situations triggered the most stress for you? That connection between stress and sleep is important. So, what are some work situations triggers the most stress for you though, alright? Mostly presentations and tight deadlines cause me the most anxiety. I want to work on this step by step. Okay, so start tonight and notice what changes by our next sessions. You take important steps towards better sleep. Try not to overthink it, that's your specialty. So let's start tonight and notice what changes by our next session. Alright, Diana? I'll do that. Thank you for your guidance. Alrighty then. Future stopping by. Sorry, Taylor. That's all for today, folks. Time to end my day off. Let's see how well we did today on a Wednesday. So we traded 5 patients. They all been satisfied. 10 karma been gained. 43 experience in gain. And we earned $1,000. And our balance is 2,800. That's not bad at all. I like that. Let's start our next day. Bye to Wednesday and on to Thursday. Alright. Let's see who's still on schedule today. So we got Nia Melton with financial anxiety, Ethan for control freak, and Lisa with a toxic boyfriend. Alrighty. Okay. Oh, we just gotta click on names. Okay. We got one here. And then we're gonna put Ethan here, and then Leah here. All right. Start our day. All right. So let's see. So this is our first person here. You are Nia, right? For National Society. All right. Take a seat. Welcome in, Nia. Please step in my office. Let's talk about your issues with your financial situation. Alrighty then. I can't sleep at night because I keep worrying about money. Losing sleep over a bank account sounds a bit dramatic, doesn't it? Let's create a budget together so you can see where your money goes. So what specifically about your finances keeps you awake at night? Well, I'm not sure exactly. It just feels overwhelming and out of control. That feeling of being overwhelmed is valid and we can work through it. Write down 3 specific money worries and bring them to our next session. Out of control sounds like you make excuses for poor planning. I understand that. I guess I could try that, but I don't know where to start. Download a budgeting app today and track your spending for 1 week. Starting is often the hardest part, but I'll help you do it. Maybe just avoiding looking at the numbers because you're lazy. Let's download a budgeting app today and start tracking your spending for 1 week. My credit card keeps growing and I can't seem to stop spending. Cut up your credit cards today and switch up to cash only spending. What emotions do you feel right before you make an impulse purchase? So you can't control yourself around a shopping cart, basically. I can't tell you to cut up your credit card, you still gotta pay the debt. So what emotions do you feel right before you make an impulsive purchase? I think I feel anxious or empty, like I'm trying to feel something. Understanding those triggers is the first step towards healing and change. Sounds like you're just bored and shopping is your expense hobby. Let's explore what needs aren't being met that shopping temporarily fills. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm trying to buy happiness or something. That gives me something concrete to think about between now and the next time. Well, at least you got some free wisdom out of today's session. You're doing great work here. Keep thinking about those deeper needs. All right. Thank you. I really needed to hear that today. No problem, Nia. Have a good one. All right. And we have... No, I think... Let me see. Who's next? Ethan? All right, Ethan. Come on in. I'll be right with you, Leah. I gotta talk to Ethan first, okay? Because he's next on my schedule here now. All right. So, let's talk about your issues, Ethan. I can't stand when people don't do things the right way. Where do you think this needs of control comes from? Sounds like you made a great drill sergeant at a fun fair. What's one small thing you can let go this week? Where do you think this comes from, Ethan? I don't know. Maybe my childhood, but I'm not sure how. Let's identify one situation that could practice letting go. Understand the why can really help us move forward together. Did your parents also appetize the cereal boxes for fun? Let's understand the why. I guess I could try, but what if everything falls apart? Maybe you could control your needs to control everything first. Start with something small that has low stake if it fails. It's okay to feel scared about losing a grip on things. Thank you for understanding. This is really hard for me. No problem. My partner says I micromanage everything and is pushing them away. Maybe your partner just wants to breathe without your supervision. Try delegating one task at home without checking on it. Do you think a control stems from fear of abandonment? You clearly don't respect me or care about my problems. Okay, what will actually help you feel more supported right now? I hear you, and I'm sorry this feels dismissive. Sounds like you want control how I conduct therapy too. I'm sorry. You're not listening. You just keep making this about me. I'm seriously questioning this therapy is helping at all. Let's see. These things take time. Let's keep on working together. Maybe you should control your expectations of therapy first. Think about what you need for my next session. These things take time, alright? Okay, I'll think about it. See you next time. Yeah, man, okay, we got a new rank. Up in ranks now, okay. But yeah, man, I can see you'll be in control for you trying to control my therapy session. But come back next week. We'll hopefully work things out, alright? Ethan? Alright, cool. Sorry about that, Leah. Please come in. Step into my office. Let's talk about your boyfriend. Why he's being so toxic with you, alright? We had a toxic girlfriend. We had another patient here that had a toxic girlfriend. Now let's see what's wrong with you when it comes to your toxic boyfriend, okay? My boyfriend keeps putting me down. I don't know what to do. That sounds really difficult, and I'm here to help you do this. You're being ridiculous if you think complaining would change anything. What specific behaviors make you feel like this is a toxic pattern? You criticize everything I do and says nobody else will want me. What would leaving look like for you in practical terms? Let's pretend that you let them talk to you that way. Those were meant to control you, and they aren't true. Now that's true. I guess I'm I guess I'm scared to leave because I invested so much time. Your feelings are valid and you deserve respect in a relationship. Stop wanting to actually do something about it then, Leah. Have you considered what boundaries you need to set with him? You deserve respect in a relationship, Leah, okay? Your feelings are valid and you deserve respect in a relationship. Thank you. It helps me to hear that I'm not overreacting about this. He also controls who I see and checks my phone constantly. Creating a safety plan for leaving might be a good first step. This controlling behavior often escalates over time, you know? You clearly enjoy the drama or you have left already. Over time, you know that, right? You're right. Last month, he started going through my work emails too. Do you see how his needs for control reflects his insecurity? You deserve privacy and autonomy in relationships. You must really have low self-esteem to tolerate this. You deserve privacy, okay? Thank you. Sometimes I forget I deserve better than this. You sure do. This has really been helpful for me to understand. Start small and build momentum towards the life you want. You take an important step today, but open up. Don't waste my time if you're not going through it. This means a lot to me. Thank you again. No problem, Leah. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate that. All right. Any people coming in? All right. That's all for today, right? All right, cool. That's all for today. All right, y'all. That's all my patience for today. Oh, no. We only got one more. Okay. All right. I guess we could talk to this one right here then. We got time. And who are you, Miss? Who are you, Miss? What's your name, huh? What is your name? Camellia. All right. Overthinking? All right, you know what? I could bring you into my office. Let's go. I could squeeze you in. I could definitely squeeze you in. I was just about to be out of my office too. But I think I could squeeze you in. No problem. All right. Go in the office, miss. Let's talk about your overthinking problems, all right? I can't stop overthinking everything. It's completely exhausting me. You're being ridiculous. Everyone thinks too much sometimes. That sounds real difficult, and I'm glad you're here to talk about it. I guess I just worry if I stop, something bad will happen. Stop whining, just make a decision for once in your life. Your mind is trying to protect you, even if it feels overwhelming. Let's identify one specific situation where you tend to overthink the most. Yesterday, I spent 3 hours deciding what to text a friend back. Damn, 3 hours to decide what you're going to text your friend back. That's crazy. What would happen if we just sent the first response that felt right? 3 hours on a text? You really need to get a life. What would you afraid the wrong text will cause? That they'll get mad, misunderstand me, or think I'm annoying? Do your friends actually respond with that level of judgment? It sounds like you're classifying what might happen. Your friends probably don't care half as much as you think. No, they actually pretty relaxed and forgiving with me. Okay. So what are we talking about here? I want to learn how to catch myself before I spiral. Okay, try a 5-second rule before responding. To break the cycle, we'll work on grounding techniques to interrupt the pattern. And honestly, just get over yourself and move on. We're gonna work on grounding technique to interrupt the pattern, okay? Yes, that will be helpful. Thank you. Alright then. Thank you for stopping by, Camilla. Glad to help you out. Alright, now it's time for me to end my day. No more people, no more patience. No more patience whatsoever, alright? Thank you. Get out my way. Alright then. Okay, patients has been treated today. Only 4. 3 of them has been satisfied. Nobody was offended. 33 experience gain. Karma gain 11. We earned about $800 today, and our balance went up to 3,600. That's good to know. We're gonna play. We're gonna start our next day on our next video. All right. So thank you all for enjoying this video. I love being a therapist. I love solving people problems, stuff like that. Remind you, I'm not a therapist myself in real life. So if you need a therapist, go seek a professional one. All right. Until then, y'all, make sure you like and subscribe my video. Like and subscribe.
to my gameplay videos that I do on my channel here, also with the Jungle Cast podcast as well. Again, if you request a game key for this game, make sure you click on the link in the description to request a game key for Therapy Simulator. I am Dre Montana, and I will see you all for the next video. Until then, y'all, carry on and enjoy yourself, you dig? Have a good one.